Hey, it's Chuck here back with Milton Daily Homes, and I apologize for not having a video yesterday. My throat feels like I swallowed a bucket of nails, so I had the hottest shower I could. I took a bunch of medication. I'm gonna try and get through this episode. And we got a big one. We got 21 homes, including what I believe is probably the best home ever listed in New Milton. So stay tuned for that. 371 Bronte number 9 is the first one. It's at 224.9. It's a 3-bedroom, 2 washroom, and it's a maintenance fee of 231.34, and it includes the standard stuff. Not much in here. Pictures, description, we don't see a lot. It looks like an average price townhome, and it's probably nothing special inside, but it's a good value pick, and that's why they get attention. So Wetton Hall is at 275.8, and it's a 3-story. It's a 2-bedroom, 2 washroom, and inside you got the backsplash. You got nice stainless steel appliances. The flooring's been upgraded. You've got great hardwood floors here, and the pictures actually make the place look bigger than it is. I think you'd find it's a little bit smaller when you see it in person. They've done a nice chair rail here too. This is a really nice home. There's a bit of green space close by too, which is always nice with these ones. There's the 2nd bedroom, and it's kept very well. So at this price, I'm a big fan. I like it a lot. Chapman is 2 doors in from Derry Road, so you will hear Derry. It's just over on this side. And it's 3-bedroom, 3 washroom, and pot lights through here. Some hardwood would really set this one off, but I think they priced this one according to the fact that it doesn't have hardwood. It's a decent sized yard. It's a walkout usually from the basement, and these ones are popular because for this price range they do have some of the best size available. So at 329.9, in my eyes, they did a great job pricing it. It's excellent. So Gowling is at 329.9, and I've talked about this one before. They relisted it, and it's probably costing these guys a ton of money because of how it's staged. And you know, these chairs have to go. The knickknacks have to go. You've got moldings, you've got pot lights, you've got nice floors here, but you can't see it because of the bad staging. And there's some nice floors upstairs too. The deck, everything else is really nice. So it's a shame that these guys really are shooting themselves in the foot in a lot of ways. 329 for a semi to me on Gowling. It's great. Now Meadowbrook is 339. And the big selling feature here is it's a 60 by 125 foot lot. It's a 3-bedroom, 2 washroom. And basically this one here, what happens is you have to throw 20,000 into it. You got to rip down some wallpaper. I bet you underneath here, a lot of times what we see in these bungalows is underneath the carpet is pristine hardwood floor. And so when you're left, when it's all said and done, it even looks here like they've upgraded the windows. You got a good finished basement down here. What you're left with is a home that's probably worth, you know, between 380 and 400 if you put about 20 or 25,000 into it. So I think they've priced this one accordingly, and I wish there was more of an audience for it because I really believe that this has a lot of stuff. New furnace, new roof. Now Spire is at 339. It's a townhouse, and I think it's a Hills View end, and it looks a lot like the old Croft sides. Hardwood floors, 30,000 it says they put into it, and you've got backsplash. Sorry, my throat's really starting to fire up. Fireplace here too. You got pot lights in the corners, and at 339, I think this one's an absolute steal. And the possession they're looking for is a February 2011. I like this one. 2nd floor laundry. It's got all the goods right there, and it's a good price. Now 349.9, we've got Town Line, and it's a 3-bedroom, 1 washroom, and it's on about an acre lot, Guelph Line and 15th. So looks good inside. I mean, you know, it is what it is, right? 349 for the acre lots. You're not going to find, you know, super fabulous stuff inside. So yeah, I would say this one here is a good pick. You could go in, and it doesn't look like it needs a lot of, you know, major renovation or overhaul. Yeah, I would say that one's a good pick. Now Spire is at 364.9, semi-detached, and I think this one's a great pick too. So there you go, semi with that, with the floors, with the kitchen. It's all put together really well on this one. Hardwood stairs, and you'd have to fence it a little bit, but hey, I like this one. It's a good pick. Now Caverhill is at 394. and 3 bedroom, 3 washroom. And basically, this is called a Pilgrim model. It's 1740 square feet. They've done the backsplash. The complaint on this one is that you don't have a lot of eat-in area. They've had to fold in the table here in order to accommodate it. And so it's got a wheelchair lift, which they said is going to be taken out. My concern would be is have they drilled into the hardwood? Is that going to damage the stairs? Now, overall, so what they've done here is they've done a bit of a dining room. This is designed as a family room, and then you've got the front area, which is living dining. So they've reconfigured, which a lot of people have done in this model. So it's good. A lot of times with these ones, you find that people widen the driveway to 2 spaces, which is a good thing. And at $394, I think they priced it where it needs to be. Croft is at $399. And it's a Lindsay model. You can always tell the Lindsay. It's 4 bedrooms, 1,800 square feet, and you've got carpet here. Kind of a okay kitchen, and they didn't really dress this one up too much. They kind of, you get a bigger lot here. It's about 105 feet, which is a nice size. There's some gardens there if you like to garden. Now, my concern for Croft, and again, this isn't founded in any research, but I'm looking at Laurier here. And Laurier stretches right across from Bronte, and it goes here, and then you've got Croft here. Now, without getting too creative, can you imagine what's going to happen to these 2 roads? I think I know, but I'm not sure. So that would be something to look into on this one here. And then what happens is you've got this little roundabout, and then Wally gets right onto James Snow. So some of the guys from the other subdivision could probably cut right through. That could increase your traffic exponentially. And they'd probably have to open up 4th line, or what they've now called Cedar Hedge Road, because it's capped on both ends. So very interesting. I don't know what the plan is there, but they probably left that as something that could be opened up one day. So at $399, I think they've done a good job pricing this one here. McNeil is at $409. It's a Poddington. It's about the same size. It's 1,820 square feet, immediate possession. This one has a finished basement, but when you read the description, it basically says the property will be sold in as-is condition. Now, that's always a tricky one. You really have to go see this. There's no pictures. There is hardwood floor on the entire 2nd level, and so there's definitely on paper some things that would make my ears perk up. But go check it out. See how bad it is. I mean, if it's really, you don't just put as-is condition for no reason. Now, Beatty Trail's at $419, and it's a Powell model, and it's around 1,900 square feet, and you've got the model with siding and the 2nd floor balcony, and carpet inside. You've got the media niche here too, and again, not hugely upgraded. And there's one on Waldy that has the finished basement. It's a lot more upgraded. I would say this one here, they probably don't have a lot of chance. They would have needed to put more into this one to get the 419. Now Hepburn is at $444.9, and it's a Thistle Bay. It's 2,237 square feet, and you've got a nice layout in here too. So there's the living room just off the front door and kitchen, and then you've got the family room. There's also a dining room you can see in there, and this one's okay. I mean, the ensuite's big. It's a standard lot. It's on Hepburn, and the price is decent. It may sell, it may not, but they're really rolling the dice at that price. Now Guelph Line, it's 92 by 160 feet, and basically this one, the traffic zooms right by on Guelph Line, so you're going to get some road noise. It was built in '98, so everything's 12 years old, so the roof probably still has some life. The heating system has life, the windows, all that stuff. Very woodish, very sort of, rural, I guess you could say. Nice hardwood floors. They've done a Berber carpet downstairs. This one's not far off from being a really good home. I don't know about the price. To me, it seems like it's a little bit high, but really, we're comparing this to a lot of the ones on the street that are a lot older. So go check it out. I think it may have a chance. They definitely needed to price it below 5. So Schreier's at $549, and this one's not a huge model. I don't know how big it is. It's between 2,000 and 2,500. It's a lot less than 2,500 square feet, but you've got gorgeous finishes inside. Very dark, very modern. They didn't take a lot of wide-angle photos, which makes it hard to get a sense for the way it's laid out. But it's basically 4 different you've got the kitchen, and then you've got the living, dining, and then the family, and it's sort of set up in a grid pattern. And so you've got California shutters there, and just a lot of upgrades. Staggered garage, you can't really park a car there, so you have 3 parking spaces if you park cars in the garage. So I don't know, it's definitely higher than the models that have sold, but I also think that's the best one. I can't recall the model, but that's a good one. It's one to watch for sure. Stove is at 554.9. So for around the same price, now you're getting over 3,000 square feet, and it's decent. I mean, it's not anything to write home about, but this one's probably the value pick. If you need the size, this one's got the goods. Now, Hartley is at 579.9, and so for about $100 more a month, which is what 25,000 would equal, you're looking at this one here. I would take this one in a heartbeat. There's just many more upgrades. It's a better looking home, and it's probably about the same size. It's higher than 3,000 square feet. It's on a 45 by 100 foot lot, and it's on a good street too. So 579, they're doing okay there. Gooch, now here's the one I talked about as being the best home ever listed in New Milton. Fantastic stuff. So watch this. Great kitchen in here. I mean, just a lot of money was spent in this home. You've got the family room just off the kitchen, the California arch. That's an electric fireplace, I believe, in the master bedroom. And, the big selling feature here is the lot. Look at that. That's incredible. You got a catch basin pond behind here. It's a double lot, and you really could put a tennis court in here too and just sort of pimp it out. But it's nice. It's very, very nice. Check out the virtual tour. And the record in New Milton is 750. I had it for a while at 740. And it's even got a partly finished basement. Now I'm wondering if that only includes a small area in the basement because they've opened the staircase. So anyways, over a quarter acre. Very, very, very nice. I'm a big fan of this one. And I think they priced it pretty well too. Now Palomino is at 985. And triple car garage. You got, I don't know what this lot size means here. It says L0453. I don't know what that's about. So 985 looks very, very good. It's obviously Carlisle Road, Palomino. It's in those nice little estate subdivisions off of Carlisle Road. So I like it. It's good. Walkout basement, 2,600 square feet plus another 2,600. I'd want to know the lot size before I went much further. Now this one, the reason I brought it to your attention, this one in Crawford, is because it's 1.2 million. They had it listed for just about a month for 999,000, and all of a sudden they decided to raise the price by 200,000. And I want to define that for you. Okay, that's called the kiss of death. Okay, if you can't sell it for $999, why in the world would you sell it for 1.2? Makes no sense to me. So it's about an acre lot. It's a beautiful home. I'll let you check the pictures out on the link below the video. But it just that's what I refer to as the kiss of death. We see it in Toronto sometimes where people think they're going to get multiple offers at $399. They don't. They raise it to $429, and it just makes no sense. So 6th line, and they hardly ever sell. 6th line is at almost 1.5 million, 5 bedroom, 3 washroom, 3.1 acres, and really no pictures. So you have to check this one out. Doesn't quote the square footage or anything else, so wait for the photos on that one. And that's our list for today. I'm going to go spray some fluid into my throat, and I hope you had a great day, and we're back hopefully for the rest of the week. See you later. Bye.